At first glance, the Liam family household looks like any other domestic space. It operates on a predictable schedule of snacks, play, and basic rules enforced by the parents. The stability of this environment relies on a single specific regulation: Mommy Lion's soda quota. Each child is permitted exactly 1 bottle. That stability ends when little Ori hoards 3 bottles for himself and introduces a pack of Mentos into the mix. This diagram tracks the immediate reaction. As the single quota branches into 3 and intersects with the Mentos trigger, the resulting eruption creates a blast radius that overrides the household's normal physical boundaries. Within this ecosystem, a single minor infraction functions like a tripwire. 1 stolen soda is enough to pull the entire household out of its routine and into a state of disorder. With the soda eruption having cleared the room, the children are left to forage for their own dinner, attempting to cook without any adult oversight. Ori ignores every standard food safety protocol, choosing to knead a viscous mixture of flour and thick cooking oil directly on the kitchen floor using his bare feet. The dough reacts to this contamination by instantly becoming sentient. Instead of a meal, the bowl now contains a lumpy, aggressive mass that actively tries to bite the children. Restoring order in the kitchen requires a fast, aggressive response. The children use a mop and heavy chemical spray to break down the dough's structure, dissolving the sentient mass into a puddle of goop. Here, the failure to maintain basic hygiene creates a direct biological threat. Cause and effect in the Liam kitchen operates on a hair trigger. Once a norm is broken, the environment becomes hostile almost immediately. With dinner destroyed and the parents asleep, the children are left in a resource vacuum, forcing them to find a new way to provide for themselves. This loop shows the pivot to a raw extraction economy. Digging for oil generates cash, leading to a massive spending spree on a heavy castle. This wealth funds massive speakers, causing lack of rest, failing grades, and completing the cycle of domestic decline. This economic experiment shows that rapid wealth doesn't fill the fridge. In the Liam universe, unregulated labor just adds more noise to a house that was already struggling to function. As the household systems fail, the living room becomes the final site of conflict over the remaining resource, the television. Lion Cub secures the TV by resorting to fear. He paints himself entirely green to mimic a zombie, using the disguise to scare his sister away so he can watch his show in peace. This logic of disguise spreads to the adults. After Mommy Lion falls in the dirt, she abandons her parental role and reappears in a Pikachu costume, a change that eventually sweeps through the entire family. When the usual household roles and economic incentives are gone, the family stops acting like themselves. They simply adopt whatever persona the moment requires, whether that's a neighborhood zombie or a group of pocket monsters. Then, the logic of the universe shifts again. We move instantly to a swimming pool, where a small lion cub in orange floaties is struggling to paddle through the water. The zombie attacks, the oil wells, and the failing grades are gone. The former oil baron is now just a child who hasn't yet learned how to swing his arms to stay afloat. This is a consequence-free reset. The Liam universe has the ability to purge the preceding chaos and return to a mundane domestic task without any explanation. This follows the same path as a toddler's imagination. It moves from high-stakes drama to a simple swimming lesson, without needing any narrative bridge to connect the two. The Liam family universe isn't a world in permanent crisis. It's a sandbox. It's a place where reality can be built, completely destroyed, and rebuilt all before the sun finally goes down.